Welcome to Wii U Quick Reviews, the show where I review any Wii U game as quickly as possible. Today's game is... Let's get started. I've never understood the appeal of realistic sports simulation games. I prefer my sports video games to have much crazier, not physically possible options for me to take. Thus, FIFA 13 is a bit of a mystery to me. Luckily, I don't have to know a thing about these types of games, as every reviewer who took a look at it around release said that this is what a good soccer game looks like. I can see where they're coming from. It holds true to the sport upon which it's based, and the physics are as realistic as you could ever wish for. What I was able to understand is that there's three basic ways to play the game between your single player and co-op modes. All of the general quick play modes and stuff, you just control a player on the field, very simple to understand, very accessible. Now in the campaign, however, is the option to be a manager, and manage the funds of a team and the players and trade players, and there are so many menus. You can also be a manager player, a manager campaign with the option to play in matches when you feel like. It's all very in-depth, and I'm sure a true soccer fan would love all the options presented here. But that's the last good thing I'll be saying about FIFA 13 today. Wait, the character creator is hilarious and perfect. I love it. Okay, now I'm ready. FIFA 13 suffers from 4 horrible flaws. Hey, get out of here. Nobody needs you today. Number 1, the graphics are pretty bad by today's standards. Whenever a game is made with a focus on lifelike, realistic graphics, it tends to age poorly. Sooner or later, it won't look so realistic. It is now later. 6 years after launch, FIFA 13 has aged horribly. It looks... well, hey, it looks like what you're seeing. And there's a lot of frame dips when too many of the more detailed character models are on screen at the same time. Basically, the player models, the audience models are, JPEGs? Number 2. See that 13 on the end of the title there? Well, that's a ticking time bomb. Any game with a year in its name is destined to become outdated and irrelevant as soon as next year's version releases. FIFA 13 has quite the outdated set of teams, players, and stadiums. I'm sure this matters a lot if you're a die-hard soccer fan, but I wouldn't know about that, so take it as you will. Number 3. This version of FIFA 13 is on quite the dead console. The core problem with FIFA 13 on the Wii U is that it's on the Wii U. It has no audience. Of the already small subset of people who want to play FIFA with you, fewer will want a version with outdated team and player choices, and even fewer will want to play it on the inaccessible and often inferior Wii U of all consoles. However, a player who only has a Wii U may be quite interested in this game. As rare as such a situation may be, it is possible. In this case, FIFA 13 is the only FIFA game and only soccer game in general on the Wii U console. If someone wants to play soccer on their only console, the Wii U, this is their sole choice, and a pretty good choice at that. But there is number 4. Dead servers. You can't play any of the online modes anymore. It's quite unfortunate, but somewhat expected. With most players moving to newer entries in the FIFA series as they release, maintaining FIFA 13's servers simply wouldn't be worth the costs to developer EA. With no online multiplayer, the game can be a little uninteresting and repetitive, just going through the minimal single-player campaign. There is still the option for couch multiplayer, but yeah, good luck trying to get a group together to play that. Yearly titles rarely get re-releases, and it isn't on the Switch now, so it will probably never reach the console. FIFA 13 isn't a bad game. It's not for me, and maybe not for most Wii U owners, but it's not a bad game. It is simply stuck in a world where it's become mostly irrelevant. It's also a little expensive compared to some of its other console releases, a whole $10 for the Wii U version. Overall, FIFA 13 is a fine title, with a lot riding against it. Pick this one up if you want a soccer game for the Wii U, but most everybody else can ignore it.